Hey folks, I'm Leigh Brunellen, the founder of the Natural Health Clinic, and today we're going to talk about the most damaging ingredient to your liver. Stay tuned. So now if you've seen any of my videos or you're one of my clients, probably in the back of your mind you're already thinking, oh, I know what that damaging ingredient is, but you're wrong. It is not sugar, and I'm sure that you may have been thinking that. What it is are seed oils. What's bad about seed oils? You know, safflower oil, cottonseed oil, all these oils, especially the seed oils, they contain an omega-6 fatty acid called linoleic acid. But linoleic acid, the omega-6 fatty acids, are also in vegetable oils, but they're just the highest content in seed oils. And in fact, there is so much omega-6 fatty acid, linoleic acid, that most people approximately get 25 to 30% of their entire calories from these omega-6s. So to give you an idea, pork fat or lard, that only contains 2.5% of linoleic acid. Beef tallow, only a mere 0.7% of linoleic acid. Now let's compare that to corn oil, and corn oil has 56.6% of this omega-6 fatty acid, linoleic acid. Quite a bit more. So we've established that the omega-6 fatty acids are everywhere. They're in packaged foods, they're used exclusively at restaurants, they are literally everywhere. So what's bad about them? Why is it a problem? Well, when you heat linoleic acid, it oxidizes and it creates extreme free radical damage. That free radical damage is basically like a rusting effect on your cells. And it especially affects the cells of your liver and your nervous system. But who needs them? No one needs a liver, right? No one needs a nervous system. So obviously that can be problematic and create significant issues. So as I said a moment ago, they are extremely inflammatory, and this is due in part that your body actually cannot utilize these fatty acids as a source of energy. It cannot metabolize them or burn them as a source of energy. So what does it do with them? Well, what it does is it starts using them to create our cellular membranes. Those inflammatory oils become a part of our cells. But the problem doesn't stop there. The body also tries to manufacture hormones from these inflammatory, oxidizing, free radical creating inflammatory oils. Okay? So it affects the hormonal system as well. And the problems don't stop there, as if all of that was not enough. So you know, when I spoke about the issues with sugar, you may remember that I said that when you consume one serving of sugar and it is an issue for your body, that the inflammatory cycle lasts for a minimum of 21 days or 3 weeks. The problem with these fatty acids, these omega-6 linoleic acids, is that they stay in the body for an average of 2 to 3 years. Now that's not 2 to 3 days, weeks, or months. That is an average of 2 to 3 years. And all that amount of time, for those years, they are producing those damaging effects to your body, to your liver, to your nervous system, to your hormonal system, and in fact, to all of the cells throughout your entire body, because the body utilizes these inflammatory fatty acids as cellular membranes. Now again, it especially affects the liver, and unfortunately, it can begin producing insulin resistance. And think about how there is such a accelerating number of individuals who are getting insulin resistance and prediabetes and diabetes type 2, and children are getting more and more insulin resistance as well. look at the amount of seed oils in children's foods, or products at least. Consumable products, I don't even know if they're consumable because they're basically poisonous to kill you. Look at what linoleic acid does. So yes, they're very, very damaging throughout the entire body. One thing to really consider is that these oils, the seed oils, oils high in omega-6 linoleic acid, are used exclusively in restaurants. Restaurants are not, throwing lard into the pan and using that, or beef tallow, or any of these very good avocado oil, any of these decent fats. No, they're using seed and vegetable oils extremely high in pro-inflammatory linoleic acids. The problem with it doesn't only stop there, that they're using exclusively. No, they are heating these already extremely inflammatory oils that stay in your body for 2 to 3 years on average. They are heating them up to 100 times before they're changing out for new pro-inflammatory oils. So can you imagine the damaging, oxidizing effects that the oils that are being used in the restaurants that you're going to and consuming the foods from, can you imagine what damaging effects those have on the body? So what do you do about this? Well, number one, you must cut out seed oils from your diet. All right, just completely eliminate them. And you need to eliminate them for at least, on average, 2 to 3 years. Otherwise, if you keep getting them in there, it's just going to perpetually stay in there. Okay, so this is not a short-term situation or effect. Then you also need to be careful about your animal fats. It's not that animal fats are bad for you. In fact, they're very good for you, as I spoke of, as far as beef tallow and pork. However, if the animal foods that you're consuming are being fed on grain, which most are if they're commercially produced, then guess what? They are much higher in this linoleic acid, or this omega-6s. All right. So as much as you can, make sure that the animal fats and animal food products that you're getting are grass-fed, free-range, etc., including eggs. Because if the eggs are coming from chickens that are being fed grain, then the eggs also contain pretty high amounts of omega-6 fatty acids, pro-inflammatory linoleic acid. So, hope that you found this information helpful. If you have, and even if you haven't, please do me a favor, like, comment, share. That is the way to get this information out to others. Because of the social media algorithms, they shadow ban people like me and information like this. So I appreciate it very much if you do like, share, and comment. Thanks for watching. I am Leigh Brunellen, the founder of the Natural Health Clinic.